Hello guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am Dr. Jacinta Mpaliankana, your spiritual counselor and transformational coach. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, because I offer a lot of spiritual counseling sessions, transformational coaching, inspiration, to help you let go of who you're not, let go of everything that is weighing you down, so that you can start determining how to experience, how to choose what to focus on, how to identify your powers, and then how to live life on your terms. In this session today, I'm going to take you through letting go, literally healing from a negative past. Let's imagine that you are dealing with a negative memory, and maybe this is something that happened yesterday or this morning or a minute ago or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And it's literally eating you apart. It's wearing you. You literally can't deal with it. And you're feeling all these emotions and you feel like you can't go on. Now, how do you heal yourself? Imagine you're in my office and I am your counselor and I'm going to help you let that go. Now, to begin, I want you to understand how a memory is created. This process is going to help you realize that you are the creator of this negative emotion. You are the creator of your pain. And it's hard to take in when you're in pain. It's hard to believe that, how can I be the one who created this pain? It's hard to accept that. But the first step towards healing is to take full responsibility of your situation, of your emotion, and remember that you're actually the creator of your inner world, of your reality. You're the creator of your reality. And once you take that responsibility, that you're the one who accepted this emotion to manifest in your beingness, then you go ahead to let it go, or to be and let it be, or to use any other techniques, emotional intelligence techniques, or psychological techniques that are going to help you release and let it go. All right. So let's imagine your husband or your partner, maybe let's imagine 10 years ago you were assaulted. And this assault is really bombarding you. Or let's go to something general that most people deal with, childhood trauma. Maybe you never had enough to eat and that traumatized you. So you have this scarcity mentality that you will never have enough to eat. And every time you come, you see food in front of you, you get in front of a plate of food, you feel like, oh my God, this is not going to be enough. So you don't really enjoy your food because you have this memory determining how you should experience your current reality. All right, so it happened. Now, when you did not have enough food, or what you call enough food, or when you wanted more food 10 or 20 years ago, the first thing that you did is you recognized this as food that wasn't enough. So you recognized that situation. You looked at your plate and said, this is a plate of food. And the next step is you went within your inner programming and retrieved a definition to reflect on your plate of food. I'm going to dissect it really tiny trigger steps like that so that you understand. So you went inward and retrieved a definition for, depending on your programming, the definition that looked at this plate of food, and you started defining it as not enough. If you did not have that programming, you would never have defined that food as not enough. You would eat it and you would be okay. Even if you would feel hungry, you wouldn't come up with that definition of that this food is not enough. So you recognize the plate of food, you went in your inner programming, and you retrieved the definition, and then you created a perception that this food wasn't enough. And then from there, you went ahead to personalize that perception. So you concluded that You came up with a definition, with a perception about yourself. Probably maybe you concluded, oh no, I'm not good enough to have enough. I'm not worthy of enough. I'm not loved. Some people say I'm not loved enough. My parents didn't love me because they didn't give me enough. Well, I'm not good enough. Well, I'm not worthy. So you defined yourself. You personalized this plate of food and came up with another definition to reflect on you. Then also, you personalize the people who give you the food, everything out of you, the channel from which you achieved this plate of food. So you defined your parents. You probably came up with this definition. Oh my God, they don't, they are cheap, or they are mean, or they don't love me, or they don't care. Okay. And then you really drilled on these things. And every time a plate of food came in front of you, whether it was more than what you ate the day before or the time before, it triggered those perceptions, those definitions that you're not enough, you're not good enough, you're not loved enough, and your parents don't love you because they are mean. And as a result, because that plate of food was a trigger, you create a memory around it. Okay, you create a memory around it because now you remember, oh my God, I never have enough food. Now you carry this memory along with you to the future as as a baggage. You carry it along with you. Said that even if you have a plate full of food, you won't even see the overflow. You might even eat enough and throw some away or keep it away, but you will still have that conclusion because that story about food is running at the back of your mind. You've let it run at the back of your mind that you never have enough food. So you're carrying a dead memory. You're giving it life. You're actually giving it life. It's breathing on your attention. The more you give it attention, the more it lives in you. So this memory, which is dead, is living in the past, which is alive. So literally your attention is dwelling on the dead instead of what is alive. So you're living in the dead, in the past, because the past is dead, the past is gone, instead of living in the now, which is alive, which is fresh, which is new, which is infinite. Actually, there is even no now, because just as you say now, it's gone, now gone. So you're the only permanency, everything else keeps going. So what you do with all of this, now that you know how this negative memory is created and how you're holding on to it and how it's affecting you. Oh, and I forgot the other step. So you define the situation, you define yourself, and you define the people who are involved. And now you have automatically that ego is going to recruit an emotion to reflect on your definitions. That ego does not play. It's always around, lingering in your consciousness, seeing where you're weak and it comes in, seeing where you don't believe and it's in. Every time, even when you're having a hard time, a good time, the ego will show up to say, you're having a good time? Guess what? It's gonna end soon. So that ego will never let you go. You have to let it go. I mean, you have to put it in this place, in each place, as something you use. If you let it use you, you're in trouble. All right, so you know all of that. Probably it doesn't even, it doesn't matter to you. You're like, what do I do with all of that? All right. Now, I want you to go back to this memory. Let's imagine you're 10. You have this plate of food that you defined as not enough. Okay, that's a fact. It was true then. It's not true now. Now is different. It's not the same food that you ate then. It's not the same place you ate from. It's not the same body that you fed. It's not the same people. Maybe, yeah, it's not even the same people, even if it's still your parents, but they are not the same people because people are always changing. So everything about that plate of food and your perceptions and your emotions and your stories around it have changed. everything has changed. You know who hasn't? You, the one behind those beautiful eyes of yours. You're the only one who hasn't changed. You're the only changeless one. You're the one who is witnessing and reporting this. You are the one who perceived and defined and memorized. You're the one with the power of attention. You are the one with everything that is hurting you. All right, let's keep going. You're holding on. You're holding on to something that is literally killing you. And it's not even killing you. You're giving it the power to kill you. So you're killing yourself. You're giving it the power to stay alive. And the more you give it the power, the more you give this negative memory the power, the more it takes away. It takes you away from yourself. Actually, it can't take you away from yourself. It takes your attention away from yourself because you are changeless. Remember, you are changeless. Not your body. I'm not talking about your body. The you, the pure consciousness. The conscious is changeless. It is the one that sees the changes. So you're literally taking your attention away from best, and you're giving it to everything that is dead. And the dead bury their dead. So it's slowly creeping in and taking you to, it's like death, dead in emotions. You feel dead when you actually are not dead, but it will convince you that you're dead. Like ego will come in and say, you're dead when you are alive. And you keep saying, oh my God, I'm dead. No, you're not. You are alive, very alive. All right. Next step, next issue I want you to also observe is right here and right now, you have to understand that things don't attach to you. No negative emotion has ever attached to you. Never. No negative emotion or memory has ever attached to you. It doesn't have the power. You attach to it. And I'm going to tell you a story that my master shared, in one of his videos. I found one of, I got these stories from my master. He explained that in India, there was a village that had so many monkeys. And these monkeys would come in and steal food and uproar the saucepans and kick everything and steal all the bananas and just make a chaos. And the villagers were just so tired of all the messes that the monkeys were creating. And there was this particular monkey, the head lead monkey, that was the destroyer, the leader. He was the one saying, let's go create, the chaos creator, the chaos leader. He was the one saying, let's go create chaos in that village. So the villagers were so exhausted. So they called monkey experts. And they said, listen, we need you to catch this head monkey because he is the one who leads all the others. So what the monkey expert did was get a coconut. And then what he did is remove all the coconut inside the shell. And then it was an empty shell. And then he put in a banana, and the banana tip was kind of like tipping through the coconut, visible to the monkey. And then he kind of like got a rope and got it through the tip of the coconut and put it somewhere that was invisible to the monkey. And then he waited in the bush. So this really, really excited, drastic, stubborn, I think I'm all that monkey came for the banana. Thinking no one will see me, besides I can jump, I can roll, I can skip. No one can catch me. So he gets his hand in the coconut to get the banana. He holds the banana so tight. And as he tries to get out the banana, he cannot, because the fist is bigger than the hole through which he put the hand. So he cannot release, he cannot pull his hand out, okay? And so he's there struggling, trying to pull his hand out of the coconut, but he can't. He's trying to shake, he cannot. His hand is stuck in the coconut. And then the monkey expert comes and gets him. But you tell me, what do you think was wrong with the monkey? All that the monkey had to do was to release the banana and then pull out his hand, pull out his fist. But he was holding on so tightly on the banana. All his attention was on the banana that he forgot that he could actually release the banana and then pull out his fist, his hand. And that's exactly what happens to us. You're holding on so tightly on this negative emotion that you forget that it's not even you holding on, it's your attention. So all you have to do is to retrieve the attention and take it towards your side. Retrieve the attention from that banana memory and put it towards yourself. Because the ego, let's imagine that the ego is the monkey expert. He is waiting to get your, you know what, you're behind, forgive my language. He's waiting to get you. He is waiting to get you. So all you have to do is to let go. Let go of that banana memory. Just say, and I want to let go, really, you can't even let it go because it's gone. It was in the past. It's your attention. So I say, attention, come back to me. So take a deep breath and imagine your attention. You can't even imagine the attention because it's invisible. All you have to do is use your senses and focus on you, on your heart. Actually, you can't even focus on you because you are invisible. You are undefinable. You're not something you can focus on because you're the one who watches the attention. So when I say focus on you, you're just bringing the attention back to the source. It's like the sky, okay? Let's imagine you are the sky. If you are a cloud and you're meandering all over the place on earth, all you have to do, let's imagine you belong in the sky, all you have to do is raise up and take your position in the sky, okay? The sky is permanent, doesn't do anything, receives, you come, you go, and that's you. I'm just giving an example. Imagine you're the sky and your attention is the cloud. You have the power to pull your cloud upward by just your awareness. You just have to become aware of your attention coming back to base. And you can affirm that I now become conscious of my attention coming back to base, to source. I now become conscious of my attention coming back to the source. I'm still conscious of my attention coming back, all my attention coming back to base. And I'll continue being conscious of my attention coming back to base until my attention coming back to base is realized, until I am one with my attention. I mean, until my attention is resolved in me, until it's me and me as pure awareness. I'll repeat. You affirm, I now become conscious of all my attention coming back to base, to me, the awareness, the pure awareness. I am still conscious of my attention coming back to me, pure awareness. And I'll continue being conscious of my attention coming back to base until it's realized. Now you have to remember that everything you become conscious of is literally created. Everything you become conscious of is created in your reality. So if you become conscious of your attention coming back to base, immediately it won't be walking, running, oh, I'm going back to base. No, it's instant. That's how powerful you are. The moment you say, I'm still conscious of my attention coming back to base, and I'll continue being conscious of my attention coming back to base until that situation is realized. And then you say, my attention is back to base. It is done. Thank you, Divine Father, Mother God. Thank you. It is done. And then you believe. Now the ego is going to come and say, that was a lie. Your attention is still on that memory. Remember that memory, but it's not even speaking to you. It's speaking to your attention. And all you have to do is to hold your attention to base. That's it. That's so simple. Maybe it's not. So I'm going to take you through a simple process. A second process, a second technique that you can use to let go of that memory. We are not trying to resolve what happened. We're not even trying to forgive or change. Or, no. We're trying to go back to pure awareness, which is who we really are. So close your eyes right here and go back that 10 years or 20 years or 30 years when this situation happened. Now, see it as it happened, as vividly as you can. Now, let it go and think about what happened yesterday. Immediately shift your attention to something that you remember that happened yesterday. Maybe you woke up and went to the gym, or you brushed your teeth, or whatever you wore. Now, bring your attention to what happened this morning. Maybe you think about the breakfast that you ate. Now, bring your attention close to what happened before you clicked on this video. What did you do? Maybe you don't even remember the details, but you see, why should you remember that and you don't remember this? This happened a few minutes ago, maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. Why should you remember that happened that 20 years ago and then you don't remember what happened yesterday at 7:15? Because you chose to carry that baggage, because you chose to carry that memory. So you have to understand the power of your choice. How you choose is going to determine how you live. Okay, let's go back to the flow. Now, think about what happened 5 minutes ago. Give your attention, bring your attention to what happened 5 minutes ago. Do you even remember what happened 5 minutes ago? Maybe you were listening to me. What else was happening? Maybe you were listening to me. What else was there? Maybe you scratched yourself. Probably you don't remember. No problem. Now bring your attention to what happened a minute ago. You probably don't remember. 30 seconds ago. Bring your attention to what happened 30 seconds ago. 20 seconds ago. Bring your attention to 20 seconds ago. 10 seconds ago. 9, 8, 5 seconds ago. 3 seconds ago. 2, 1, 0. Bring your attention to now. And take a deep breath. Keep breathing. That's it. So every time that memory pops up, just come back to you, to now. And now, I told you now doesn't exist. So now keeps moving, except you don't move. So it's your attention that keeps going with the ever-changing now. There is no now, because now is like, it's like a clock. There is no now. Everything is changing except you. All right. Now, if you have any other specific issues that you would like me to help you resolve, please leave them in the comments below. In the interim, I'm sending you abundant love from my heart to yours, and know that you, my friend, are absolutely blessed. You're loved, and you're a child of the universe, and the universe is always taking care of you. Have a fight. Bye.